JPEGMAFIA just released his newest album, I Lay Down My Life For You. Let's talk about it. Obviously, as always with a Peggy album, the production is top tier. That just goes without saying. He is full stop one of the best producers in the industry. There's a lot of rock influence on this album, which is really cool. It goes hard. He blends genres by incorporating the rock into both traditional and non-traditional hip-hop beats, creating something fresh, something new, and something different than you're going to hear from any other artist right now. Nothing right now sounds like this album. I scream this in the mirror before I interact with anyone is a crazy way to start the album. I love it. It's unhinged. The first line that you hear on this album is, "If I were an NBA player, I'd be Dylan Brooks, but worse." And if that's not enough, he raps over this loud electric guitar and distorted bass. It's jarring, and as you listen to it, you're introduced to this new world and you know you're going to be in for something that you've never heard before. I'll Be Right There is a lot more traditional of a hip-hop song, but it still is probably my favorite produced track on the album. The sample is just incredible. It's from a 90s R&B group from Chicago called Jay.
Bitch, I'm back outside. They getting surprised when they hearing these beats like epiphany.
New Black History has an awesome new Vince Staples verse. It samples Covered in Money from Future's 2014 mixtape Honest, which ironically is also sampled by Vince Staples on Señorita. And they both use the sample in the same way, where they kind of just take an excerpt out of Future's track and don't do much with it. They kind of just use it as a verse. On Ex-Military, both bridges are incredible. They are different and both just amazing, and the outro is also extremely beautiful. This is probably the best display of Peggy's production on this album. And by that, I mean just Peggy flexing his skills as a producer. And then the last highlight that I'm going to talk about is, of course, JPEG Ultra. This track sounds a lot jazzier than any other track on the album, which of course is perfect with the Denzel Curry feature. As always, I've added my favorite tracks off of the album to my New Music Friday playlist, which you can find a link to my Spotify in my bio. I update this playlist every single week with my favorite releases, that way you don't miss any of the good stuff. Please let me know below in the comments, what did you think of Peggy's newest album, I Lay Down My Life For You? And don't forget to follow me, Honeybee Reviews, for more music related content. Overall, this is one of the best releases of the year in my opinion.